Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Today we have a very special guest. As always, welcome to our show where we are discussing and looking at examples of how AI is transforming the way that we work and is helping us save countless hours of time by automating tasks that previously we used to do, and now we do it together with AI. Today, we have a very hot topic. We are talking about European grants and helping us save countless hours of time in applying for European grants, more precisely on Erasmus Plus programs. And today I have a very special guest, an expert in the field, somebody that has applied to dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of European grants, Erasmus Plus projects, has been doing it for years, and with who we have worked to create an AI automation that helps you save countless hours for applying to Erasmus Plus project. Thank you, Luigi, for being with us. I leave you the floor to introduce yourself, and then we'll kick things right off and see how the platform works.
Thank you, Greg, for inviting me. I am the founder of 3 Agency, which is essentially a communication and engagement company, but we also help organization, people, and association to design essentially social innovation and educational projects and to apply to European grants in this field. We specialized in specific programs, among which Erasmus Plus. But today I'm here with a different, I would say, hat. No, it's more the hat of the person, I will say, but you can correct me if I'm wrong here, that helped, let's say, that trained an assistant, an AI assistant, essentially, an artificial intelligence system, to write Erasmus Plus applications, which was a hell of a job, extremely interesting, beautiful. It took us a long time. And then I am here as head coach of Get Your Grant, which is essentially, I would say, the first artificial intelligence system platform that help in writing Erasmus Plus applications. Specifically for the people who are listening who are a little bit more expert of Erasmus Plus, we are talking about a specific call for proposal within the program, which is belonging to the key action 2, and the call is called cooperation partnership. So it's a call that is funding essentially no-profit and profit organizations as well, that they want to transfer best practices between themselves in educational field, let's say.
Very cool, but it's also worth mentioning that this platform has been live already for a year, and then once this platform came first online, I'm not sure if we should say this, but it was shut down by the European Union. Would you like to go more into detail about that, or should we leave that for another webinar?
Well, for a few days, this was the case in the sense that we launched the platform 1 year ago. It was between, I think that we started in January of last year. And just like a week before, we had a very good traffic on the platform. So users that were coming and were testing the platform. Also because at the beginning, most of the features of the platform were for free because we wanted users to validate our solutions. And just like a week before the deadline, for a few days, the European Commission actually in a way contacted the provider of our platform essentially to shut down the platform. And this was the case. And the platform was off for like a week. And we were in contact with the European Commission. And after this one was re-established, also because we clarified with them that the platform help proposal developers in creating content, feeding an application, but it doesn't simulate the submission. Also because we cannot do it. I mean, we couldn't do it. The decision was a little bit weird. The way in which this happened was also very weird because we were contacted by phone. There was basically no official communication with the European Commission, which was very, very weird. And after a week after the deadline, the platform was established like it was shut off. So in a very quick, in a very non-justified, I would say, way. But yeah, I mean, this I have to say that also helped us in working better on the platform. We created a frequently asked questions section that was there, by the way, also since the beginning of the platform, in which we clarify a lot of aspects. So we took this as a very good occasion to improve the services of the platform. And after 1 year almost, I can say that the platform improved in a terrific way, actually.
This is very, very important point because even the European Union has seen the Commission has seen the value of the platform or the way that AI is used to automate certain things or certain tasks that previously were done entirely by humans, but now who doesn't use ChatGPT or any other AI tool to simulate the creation of text or speed up the creation of different answers for the question and so forth. We've just done it in a much better way with custom things that we're gonna dive into. Should we jump into it and maybe walk through the platform and see how this platform helps shave off hours of time of your application? Would you like me to present, or would you like to show it yourself, Luigi?
I can show it myself if you want.
Okay.
I can do present. It should work, right?
Yes.
Share screen. My entire screen. You can see my entire screen. No secrets. Huh?
No secrets.
I can do the log. No secrets. I do the logout. Wait, here you have the log. Yeah, you see, no?
You might be looking at. So, okay, we can see. It's perfect.
Okay. So here you have actually the home page of the platform. I skipped this part. You can check whether information about what the platform is. I mean, you can sign up here by including a basic information. So you can see here, username, email, password, and confirmation of password. In my case, we can just log in because I have a profile already.
So users, you can say that.
If I didn't forget my password, as I always do.
That users, if they sign up, they get 3 credits, right, to create one sample application and test out the platform. And then if they want to use it further, then there is a pricing that is that they have to subscribe to.
Exactly. We're going to see this in detail right now. And first of all, there is the function of abstract, which is for free, unlimited for any possible user. Okay, so you have the possibility to create free abstract forever for the platform. And this is already a very nice feature. For example, you can develop your abstract by following this simple, let's say, path in which you develop the main element of the project. So for example, the why, and here we have, a pop-up window explaining what do we mean by why. For example, let's test this with you, Greg. Do you have a why of your project, meaning what do you want to achieve with a specific project?
Yes, I would like to create an AI ethics curriculum for AI.
For AI developers, right?
For AI developers, exactly, in the region of Puglia.
So now you see that the prompt that we included is very basic, right? So you can also write more information. You can choose the target. The nice thing is that the platform works as well if you don't include any content here, but you only select the target. For example, in your case, there might be, I think, adult, but as well, there should be companies, maybe employees of AI. Let's see, we go ahead, okay? It doesn't have to be super developed. For example, you can choose the result, which in your case, as we said before, it will be probably a training program, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything else?
No, we can just keep it as a training program.
Okay. For example, the how are the activities. So basically, again, training. Do you have any other activities? Maybe capacity building?
Capacity building, co-design.
Of course, thanks to the information that will be shared by the user, we can also, as you can imagine, enlarge this list, right? For now, this is these are the most important activities in an Erasmus Plus project, I would say. And for partners, we can put, I think, SMEs, I believe, no? Because Gen AI developer are SMEs, but as well companies. Anything else? Maybe university or research institutions?
Yeah, let's add some universities.
Next. Here, I mean, this is very specific to Erasmus Plus. I don't know whether you already know.
Yeah, let's add Italy and Germany.
The duration of the project?
18 months.
18 months, okay. Do you have an idea of the budget?
Yeah, that's fine. 30,000 is fine.
30,000, maybe 60, come on.
60, all right.
I'm going to get a little bit more. And here you have the opportunity to generate the abstract. So you click on generate the abstract. You have the little assistant here that is showing off for the first time.
In this part, it's very important to mention that why is this not using ChatGPT? So what we're doing here is we're using a fine-tuned model to respond to you as a European person that writes proposals would. So the AI model has been fine-tuned on questions and answers that reflect the way that somebody writing for the European Commission would answer. In addition to that, there has been added a lot of knowledge. So a RAG system has been created on this fine-tuned model that allows the AI to get information from previously won projects, from a database of projects available on the European Union, and in addition to that, from PDFs that describe what Erasmus Plus is, and so forth. And then later on in the application process, we have all of the specific instructions and knowledge that Luigi and his team has provided to us to tell us how to reply, or tell the AI how to reply to every specific question. So with all of this combination together, the AI is able to create very spot-on answers that are unique, that make sense, that are written in the right approach, that take into consideration the requirements of the proposal, and so forth. What are you doing right now?
The first version of the abstract was created, as you can see as well, include as well some of the partners that I have included in the My Partner section. So the interesting thing is that I can conversate with the assistant through the prompt bar here, enter my request, and then, you know, the abstract is changed. This is a first version that, of course, you can always change through the prompt. But once that this is created, I want just to go ahead. You go on your dashboard where a first draft of the project is created. Okay, here you have actually an abstract again, as I said, some details of the proposal. And here the real magic happen, I will say, meaning that you can apply to these two call for proposal, either the small scale or the cooperation partnership. These are two different funding programs. Information on this can be found as well on the homepage of Get Your Grant. For example, if I click apply now to the small scale, I use free of my credits. This is generally free for any new user. And basically here you have a simulation of the Erasmus Plus small scale cooperation partnership application, okay? These are all the questions, okay, in the application. The application is indeed divided in these 5 sections. Here you have all the questions of the application form, and really, here is the real magic. You can generate actually answer to each of these questions. And imagine that right now the prompt that we've given is very basic, right? So we didn't include a lot of information for our project, but this can change a lot. Can change in different ways. For example, by conversating with the assistant once that the answer are available, but as well by, I will show this after, by uploading different information. Let's see, for example, this is the first test that is created, which is actually already a pretty good text. And here you can conversate again, as I was saying, as you do with ChatGPT, essentially, with the assistant, to modify this and to include a different input. For example, here is taking into consideration partners from Germany and Spain. Maybe you want to change the partner, or maybe you want to be more specific, for example, including official European statistic for this question. All of these things you can actually ask to the assistant. But a very interesting thing that goes into the direction of what you were saying before, Greg, is the difference between this and ChatGPT is essentially this one, that here I have in my jig a section that is for myself, in which I uploaded, as you can see, different proposals that are written by me actually. Some of them were selected by European Commission for funding. Some of them were very good in the score, but didn't make it. And I can refer constantly in the new proposal to this proposal, and the assistant learn from this proposal automatically. So basically this ensures that the result that the platform gives to me, the output, the content that is given to me, is different than the content that is given to you, for example, because the assistant learn from my own content and from my own writing style. The same for partners. Here I uploaded information from 6 partners, among which there is also my company, which is 3 agency based in Estonia. And then I can ask to the assistant to include these specific partners for one specific proposal. And you can always upload new file, so new partner information file. The partner information file is essentially a file in which you sum up the profile of different partners that are working together with you in this application for European funding. So the result is really incredible. And the nice thing, I will stop sharing so that I can come back to see you. I think that the most important thing for me was that it's not really about using AI I mean, this is not taking my job actually, but it is liberating, is freeing my time from filling in an application form which is very standardized, so that I can focus on more human things, which are in application for Erasmus Plus. Essentially, I really challenge any EU project developer to tell me that I'm wrong on this. Essentially, two are the most human elements. One is partners, crucial element, to look for interesting partners and new partners all the time. We never have the time for doing that because we have to fill in an application form. And the second element is design. All the projects that fail at design level. We don't have enough time to think and rethink about the project and what we want to do within the project because we have to fill in an application form. So it's really a no sense. Most of the European projects that do not make it because of this reason, because we want to please evaluators and we have to write something in order to win. But sometimes these things are not realistic actually. And it's not that you design a project like that and you write it down and it's done. It doesn't work like that because these projects change according to your life as well. This is a long process. So maybe you start to design a project, a month after you have a different idea for a different activity. And you need to allow this thing to come to you. And we never have the time to do this because we need to write an application form. It's a complete nonsense, actually.
That's a very interesting observation. So it reminds me a little bit of also kind of working. You're calling it also almost like a no code, low code tool. So when you're creating software, if you use a low code, no code tool or something that allows you not to write code, but maybe to use AI to generate code, you're able to create a solution in 2 or 3 days instead of 1 month. So the same thing with Get Your Grant. If you're able to create a solution in 1 day, 2 day, or an application instead of 1 month, you can iterate on this solution many different times until you get it perfect or until you get it, or you have the ability to change it kind of throughout the course. Why? Because you have the idea and then you have the AI write out that idea, contextualize it, put it into context, use the right words, maybe also get some additional ideas to enhance your initial thought, and therefore allow you to go much faster.
That's the human touch. This is something that AI, at least today, it cannot do for us, right? But all the rest, let's say, getting all this information and starting to put this in the application form, it's something that I believe is unethical to ask to do this to humans. Honestly, it's like really, a machine should do it, while instead we should focus on the most human elements of a project. And I know that this sounds sometimes scary because you see that this assistant is creating content in a much easier and faster way. And then you feel challenged, you don't feel your place in this process anymore. But it's actually the opposite instead. You finally find your place. I think I'm discussing a lot about this human interaction between human and AI. And I think that one of the biggest results of this explosion, let's say, of AI, it's a big reflection of the value of human actions. Really, it redefined completely my time and what is human in this time. Last year, I was spending, I don't know how many hours in filling in this application form with a copy and paste from other proposal and trying really to effort to change them sentence by sentence. You come up, like extremely exhausted after a day of work like that. While instead today, I ask a machine to do this and I focus rather on contacting new people, something more human, simply, that I enjoy more.
So it is basically activities that were not really adding value to your work have been delegated and have been automated by AI, in this case, a text-to-text AI that takes in some text and then generates you other text. Any closing thoughts on your side? Have we missed out on anything that is important or that the listeners should know about?
Well, if I can mention some challenging thing, might be sometimes what I notice is that the situation is changing pretty quickly, and we use it right now as well as a tool for designing ideas. Okay, so this is also scary and we need to get used to it. But conversating with an assistant and validating as well the design before, let's say, of the writing is also extremely interesting. Also because the assistant it's like an avatar, no? It's like your avatar, but faster and having access to a lot of different information. Maybe another consideration that I don't know how much you would like this is to start to consider the weight that this has on the environment in terms of sustainability. I know that AI developers and AI companies are working a lot on this, but in trying to find solution on what is the, let's say, the weight on the environment of the usage of artificial intelligence. I think that they are working on possible solution minimizing this, or at least reducing the cost that this has. But I think that this will be important in the next 5 years. So what is the cost of us using artificial intelligence system?
Very good observation. There is quite a few companies that are coming up with renewable energy kind of for AI training and for AI algorithms. So it is a hot topic, especially with energy being a more and more of an issue. But maybe the energy topic we will discuss in another webinar and see how AI can impact in that sector. Luigi, thank you so much. I have left the link for everybody that wants to check out the platform, needs some help in automating their process for applying to the Erasmus Plus. Feel free to reach out to Luigi, go to the Get Your Grant platform, check it out, and reach out for any information or any support that you might need regarding the Erasmus Plus platform. Luigi, thank you so much. This has been really insightful, very interesting, and I think a very hot topic, Erasmus Plus and European grants, because they impact pretty much any country inside of the European Union that is and anybody applying for grants. Thank you, everybody, for listening to us. Without you, this would not be possible. And I hope to see you in the next, in a few months, and check in on the updates on how Get Your Grant is doing, and see what have been the AI changes that have changed the platform in the following months to make it even better. Cool, Luigi. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody at home. Have a great day.